Hello, welcome back to Simon's Rants, and welcome to the finale of Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. No, Peter Jackson never made anything else Lord of the Rings related, and you know what, for that matter, neither did Amazon or anybody else. At all. Ever. So, yes, I am aware. And thank you for pointing out in the comments, I've put this off for a while. Not because I was afraid to watch this movie, or not because I didn't want to review it, but simply, these movies are long, and therefore the reviews are long, and therefore the editing process is a nightmare. This is The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Let's do it. Alright, 3 hours and 20 minutes. If we don't pause, I'll be done before 6 a.m. Yippee. I remember watching these for the first time when we get them on DVD. But like, I wish I could have been old enough to see these in theaters, man. What an experience it must have been. It's like the fandom of the MCU, but like actually good movies. That must have been awesome.
Oh, Smigel! I've got one! I've got a fish me! Smigel! Go on, put it on!
Yeah, he was creepy before The Ring. He was just creepy the whole time, I guess. I love. Either all hobbits are low-key gay, or these particular hobbits are gay. It's not just Frodo and Sam, I think all hobbits might be gay. This moment feels too intimate, I don't know if I should be watching. Gay hobbits sure are freaky. Seeing this makes it kind of wild that they chose to do CGI for Gollum the whole time, because like, this looks legitimately good. They could have done that for the whole movie, and I don't know why they didn't. The CGI was the right choice. I'm glad they did. But knowing how hard it was to do it back then, I don't know why they chose to do it back then.
Haven't you had any sleep, Mr. Frodo? I've gone and had too much.
Where exactly, are we? Mordor, I get that. But like, what are we in a sewage pipe? What is this? What are we in? Just some random stone structure in the middle of a hill? Did they go into it because it'll remind them of a hobbit hole? Like, what is this?
Here. What about you? Oh no, I'm not hungry.
I love how Sam managed to not lose weight at all this entire trip. The amount of walking he did, the lack of eating he did. I don't know how the physiology of hobbits works exactly, but that seems unlikely.
Welcome, my lords, to Isengard!
It's funny watching the movies when you know the books and the lore and stuff, because it's like, I can't help but think about, like, Merry and Pippin should be, like, a lot taller now. But they didn't put that in the movies because it would be too much extra information that you don't need to bother explaining. But I know they should be taller.
There is a wizard to manage here, locked in his tower.
And there Saruman must remain. Under your guard, Treebeard.
Well, let's just have his head and be done with it.
No. He has no power anymore.
And we're not going to show him dying because we decided to cut that from the runtime. We can show the origin of Smeagol, because that's important for some reason, but we're not going to show the death of one of the main villains of the franchise. Because why would we do that? Also, did you know that people, when they're stabbed in the back, don't scream, they just gasp? Christopher Lee knows. Also, context from the director's cut. Maybe it wasn't even in the director's cut, but in the book, Wormtongue threw that. That's why it's outside. And Saruman got very upset that he threw it. But in this, it's just outside, because why not?
Too risky. Too risky. Thieves. They stole it from us. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them both. No!
Shh, quiet. Mustn't wake them. Mustn't worry them now.
They knows. They knows.
They knows. They knows. And they eyes. And they mouth.
We must get the precious. We must get it back. Patience. Patience, my love. First, we must lead them to her.
We lead them to the winding stair. Yes, the stairs, and then
Up the stairs we go until we come to the tunnel.
I love how this scene was clearly added in because of the popularity of the scene in the last movie, but they can't capture the magic of the last scene. There was a lot of things I think we could have cut from this movie to make it not 3.5 hours. I love this trilogy, I do. Don't take this the wrong way. I think each movie got worse than the last one, and I know this won the most Oscars, but I still say Fellowship of the Ring was the best one by far. I think Fellowship is a perfect movie. I think Two Towers is a great movie, and I think this one is a very good movie.
Smeagol did it once. He can do it again.
Oh, I forgot that happened. I had no idea what he was referencing until you showed that flashback again. I am a moron, and I cannot think for myself, so thank you for thinking for me.
She hungers for sweeter meats. Hobbit meat.
I love how Gollum screaming at full volume didn't wake up the hobbits, but him just casually talking does.
Scare Mom, we're lost! I don't care! I can't do it, Mr. Frodo. I won't wait around for him to kill us. I'm not sending him away. You don't see it, do you? He's a villain.
Then why can't I play as him in the Lord of the Rings video game, huh? Huh?
Come, Smeagol.
This is like when you try and date a girl that has kids already, and the kid is like an asshole, but you can't say anything because it's her kid. Is that too niche? Is that too niche? Because that's what they look like! Little fuckers!
The stars are veiled. Something stirs in the east. A sleepless malice.
Can you just talk like a normal person, my dude?
What are you doing?
Pippin. Pippin. Pippin.
In retrospect, I find it quite amusing that Sauron always has to inform you that he can see you. Why? Why is he letting you know? Is he just used to having really spotty connection? Like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? He's just like, hey, there you are. I can see you. Hello. Why not just like say something actually important? You've got 5 seconds to communicate anything, and you choose to say, oh, there you are. It's just like, why? I also love the tactic of, man, this looks really silly. Let's put it in slow motion. That'll help. Surely that will help, right? In their defense, there is no way you can make rolling around holding a bowling ball look cool. You just can't. But like, putting in slow-mo also did not help.
What did you see?
A tree. There was a white tree in a courtyard of stone. It was dead.
Okay, so you saw a courtyard on fire with people screaming and people dying. And the one thing you decided to communicate was that there was a dead tree. You're not very good at communicating, are you?
Sauron moves to strike the city of Minas Tirith. He will raise Minas Tirith to the ground.
If it's raising to the ground. Was it underground before? It's like a basement realm. How's it being raised?
If the beacons of Gondor are lit, Rohan must be ready for war.
Why should we ride to the aid of those who did not come to ours?
Like, the greater good or some shit, dude? Like, why are you an asshole?
You must come to Minas Tirith by another road. Follow the river. Look to the black ships.
If you know everything that's gonna happen, why didn't you just fucking tell people? Look for the black ships. Why don't you tell me? Who are the black ships?
Why did you look? Why do you always have to look?
I don't know. I can't help it.
You never can.
I'm sorry, all right. I won't do it again.
Don't you understand? The enemy thinks you have the ring.
I didn't pick up on that, no, actually, so thank you for telling me that. Why exactly is that? Is Sauron stupid? Because at no point would that have made sense that he would be the hobbit that had the ring. He's well aware who Frodo is, the basic whereabouts of him, and all that, and you're telling me he now thinks that he has the ring? Is he stupid? Is he racist? Does he think all hobbits look the same? And does he think they can just, jump through portals and get drastic distances away? Sauron's not too smart, is he? I guess there's no brain, it's just a giant eye.
Take her by the safest road. A ship lies anchored in the Grey Havens. It waits to carry her across the sea.
Elves are bitches, dude. Oh no. Bad guys are doing stuff. We're just gonna leave. Help humanity? Nah, we're out of here.
Lady Arwen, we cannot delay.
Aren't you somebody? Isn't that Brett McKenzie from Flight of the Conchords? It is. That is him. Why don't you sing us a song, Elf Man?
There ain't no party like Bananas Tea Party. Hi, ho.
Tell me what you have seen.
I saw my daughter just throw her robe down in the middle of the floor instead of putting it away like I taught her to.
It is time.
Oh my god, he's gonna go kill Harry Potter's parents! Holy shit, somebody stop him!
Reforge the sword.
Do you think I have experience forging weaponry? Girl, me? Why don't we get our forger guy to do it? I don't know how to, what? I don't even know where to begin. You forge it. You reforge it. Stupid.
Your hands are cold.
Yeah, it's autumn.
The life of the Eldar is leaving you.
No, it's autumn. It's fall. Look at the leaves, motherfucker. It's ironic. You're my dad. You literally fucked my mom. That's how it works, I think. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. You delegate your work. You don't do anything. I don't know how to forge shit. You get those two random dudes to do it. We'll watch from afar. You know, reforged weapons don't go over too well. You might as well just make a whole new one. It won't break as easily. Then again, I mean, that first one broke because a dude stepped on it, so it wasn't a great sword to begin with.
Minas Tirith, City of Kings.
It's only a model.
Oh, that looks just like the tree that I saw on fire. Ain't that ironic, Gandalf? A Gandalf fire tree. Oh. Why are we here?
Do not mention Frodo or the ring. And say nothing of Aragorn either.
Yeah, it looks kind of like Aragorn. I mean, there's somebody I know from back home. A really tall hobbit. With a beard.
I come with tidings in this dark hour, and with counsel.
Perhaps you come to explain this.
Well, it looks like you broke your horn. I would say you should probably get a new one. Just my personal advice. I am not, as you've heard, of the refurbishing tact. I prefer just getting new, not used.
There will be a time to grieve for Boromir, but it is not now. War is coming. The enemy is on your doorstep. As steward, you are charged with the defense of this city. Where are Gondor's armies?
The way he's making his face shake is such good acting. I'm sorry, I can't listen to what you're talking about. I'm just distracted by your nostrils.
Sauron has yet to reveal his deadliest servant. The one who will lead Mordor's armies in war. The one they say no living man can kill.
Who's they? Who says this? Who's they?
You've met him before. He stabbed Frodo on Weathertop.
What do you mean by reveal, then, exactly? Because he literally already was doing stuff. Because he stabbed Frodo. But he hasn't been revealed. What does that mean?
The dead city. Very nasty place. Full of enemies.
Anyway, we're not going this way. I just wanted to show you. I thought it looked cool. Look at all the green. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool.
Quick! They will see. They will see. What's up? Look, we have found it. The way into Mordor. The secret stair.
Cool. Is there maybe like an elevator? Or like an escalator, perhaps? Not really feeling the whole stair thing right now, to be honest.
Frodo!
Not that way!
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I thought you said in through the creepy doors into the giant green castle. No! I thought we were off to meet the wizard! He'll send us home in a air balloon!
Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh a day away in the merry old land of Oz.
Ah, every movie for like 15 years is gonna copy that shit. Excuse you. Cover your mouth before you burp. Why do bad guys just always look so much cooler than good guys? It's just not fair. It's really not fair.
Quiet.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'll row a little bit slower to be quiet.
Faster.
Oh, okay.
Quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Faster.
What do you want from me? Okay, pick one. Pick one.
Draw swords. Quiet.
Sorry, I don't know how to draw a sword quietly. They're really oblivious, huh? They're like, hey, did you just see humans back there with swords? I think I just saw humans back there with swords. Guess we should keep running. Yeah, maybe the running with your arms straight up in the air tactic wasn't the best choice. Not trying to tell you, professionally trained killing machines, what you should be doing, because clearly you know, but I do question the tactic there. I question the strat. You know, is this really, like, more effective than, like, a carrier pigeon? I feel like it's pretty similar time frame we're talking here, and you don't have to worry about having guys live in the middle of fucking wherever the hell that is. Yeah, wave the stick. They won't see the giant burning thing, the giant bonfire you created, but they'll see you waving the stick. Good work, buddy. Like, why? Like, there's just, like, these guys you're just paying to feed and house on the fucking wherever the hell these places are. It doesn't seem like the best option. They should just hire a giant eagle. Keep a giant eagle on tap.
The beacons have been
Gun knuckles for 8!
And Rohan will answer.
Okay, so they weren't currently planning to go to Gondor's aid and fight orcs and stuff. So what were we planning exactly here? What were these papers we were all talking about? Building a swimming pool in the backyard? Maybe a new deck? What were we talking about just now? I love big budget movies because you can literally just wait all day to have the sun in the exact right position just so that it's shining through some guy as he's swinging a hammer. Low budget movies, we don't get to do that. You're just like, guy up on the thing hitting a thing. Alright, got it, cool. Next shot. Maybe we should put some guard railing on this porch we got here. Maybe that's the unfinished porch. Maybe those were the plans. Putting up a railing. That's not safe.
Ride with us.
Just to the encampment.
Definitely not planning to join the war and kill a witch king by any chance. No. No. Where'd you get that idea? Who said that? I love how he just shouted his name, not like duck or move or heads up. He's just Faramir. Hey, that's me. What? So that's what Boromir felt like. Not the old guy. Damn it, old guy. Old guy. Aw, man, old guy. I was so attached to old guy. That's the other thing, too, that's, like, kind of disappointing, and it's not the movie's fault, necessarily. But, like, the first movie, Boromir dies. That's impactful, because it's Boromir. But in the following movies, sure, people die, but, like, who are these people?
The age of men is over. The time of the orc has come.
Got some hairs there, you might want to just pluck them out. Also, you look like Harvey Weinstein. Has anybody told you that?
It's the White Rider!
Why she gotta be white? Wilhelm scream! Wilhelm scream! I forgot they used that in this. Oh no. Bright lights. A flashlight. Oh, I'm so scared. Why does that work? Why did that work? Also, if that worked, Gandalf, why the hell weren't you there when the bad guys showed up? Maybe they would have won. Maybe the good guys would have actually stood a chance if you had your little flashlight there to help them. Thought a wizard was never late. Oh yeah, he's not, because he just didn't show up at all.
This is not the first halfling to have crossed your path.
You've seen Frodo and Sam?
Yeah, we killed them because he was a spy. You can thank me later. What?
Careful, master. Careful. Very far to fall.
Oh shit! Really? I didn't notice. Thanks, bud.
Master carries heavy burden. Smeagol knows. Heavy burden. That one cannot know. He wants it. He needs it. Smeagol sees it in his eye.
Just one. Not both eyes. It's really just his left one, for some reason. This one's going, I want to win. This one's like, I'm a good guy. But this one's like, I want to win. It's kind of weird to look at, honestly. It's like a little bit of an eye twitch.
Send forth all legions. Do not stop the attack until the city is taken. Slay them all. What of the wizard? I will break him.
Yeah, that dialogue seemed completely unnecessary. We didn't need that scene. Oh, look, the bad guys are planning to kill the good guys. Oh my god, I didn't know. I'm just saying, when you've got a 3-hour and 20-minute runtime, there are things you could be cutting here. And two bad guys going, I hate the good guys, let's kill them. And the other one going, okay, seems like something you could have trimmed.
I will not yield the river in Pelennor unfought. Osgiliath must be retaken.
My lord, Osgiliath is overrun.
Much must be risked in war. Is there a captain here who still has the courage to do his lord's will?
Nope. Nope. No, he left and died, actually. He died. But this captain, no, this captain's alive and he don't want to do that.
You wish now that our places had been exchanged. That I had died and Boromir had lived.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but since you said it, yeah. Yeah, actually, that's what I was thinking. Anyway, watch me eat these tomatoes.
Yes. I wish that.
Dude, what a prick. Fuck you. Actually, no, what? No. Fuck you's too nice. I hope nobody fucks you. I hope you never get fucked again. I hope you get set on fire and jump off a roof. Yeah, you know when you eat stuff and you sprinkle crumbs of it all over your back? That old thing happens to me all the time when I'm eating. I'm like, ah, damn it, I got it all over my back again.
It's gone! The elven bread!
What?
He took it! He must have!
He doesn't eat it. He can't have taken it.
Look. What's this? Crumbs on his jacket says he took it!
That's a filthy lie! You stinking two-faced snake! Sam! Bobby! Stop it! I'll get it! Sam! No! Oh my... I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to go so far. I was just so angry.
Now, that's not a... It's not a good excuse, Sam, not to use the example of domestic abuse. But, like, imagine you're in a relationship, and a guy just starts wailing on you, and then he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. I was just angry. That makes sense, right? You can forgive me, right? Because I was angry? That's why I hit you? Because anger?
This place. It's that thing around your neck. I could help a bit. I could carry it for a while. Carry it for a while. I could carry it. I could carry it. Share the load. Share the load. The load. The load. Get away! I don't want to keep it. I just want to help.
We all should be a little bit more like Sam. Too many people want to be Frodo, not enough people want to be Sam. That's the problem with this world.
Can you sing, Master Hobbit?
No.
Home is behind, the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread, through shadow, to the edge of night.
I already said that I think this is the worst of the trilogy, but I think simultaneously this may be the best scene in the entire trilogy. It's so good. More war movies should include politicians and royalty eating excess amounts of food in disgusting manners while showing their soldiers being mercilessly killed. There's certain scenes that, like, there's nothing funny to be said, really. There's nothing funny to be said. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy the mastery of a film. What a scene. Seriously, just so good.
6,000 spears.
Okay, cool, but how many men? 6,000 spears is great and all, but if you only got 2,000 guys holding them, this isn't gonna be a good thing.
The horses are restless, and the men are quiet.
They grow nervous in the shadow of the mountain.
That road there. Where does that lead?
Connecticut, actually. You ever been?
There. A true esquire of Rohan.
Being a hobbit must be great. All the women are, like, tall and beautiful in comparison to you. And again, getting any of them to fuck you is probably really hard. But hey, you'd be like, hey, have you seen how big my feet are?
You should not encourage him.
You should not doubt him.
I do not doubt his heart, only the reach of his arm.
Why should Merry be left behind? He has as much cause to go to war as you.
Because his arm is short. Did you not hear that?
You're outnumbered, Aragorn. You need more men.
You know what would really help? Elves! If they were still here, they could help. But where did you tell them to go, bud?
There are those who dwell in the mountain.
You would call upon them to fight. They believe in nothing. They answer to no one.
They will answer to the King of Gondor. Andúril, the flame of the west, forged from the shards of Narsil.
Yeah, but okay, this is cool and all, but like, you got rid of half our army. I wish you didn't.
Why are you doing this? The war lies to the east. You cannot leave on the eve of battle.
Oh, it's Battle Eve? I didn't realize tomorrow was battle. Man, I didn't even get any gifts yet. I wonder if Toys R Us is still open.
I cannot give you what you seek.
She seeks the D, my dude. And I think, you can. Or is that him letting her know that he is trans? How have they still not gotten Gimli his own horse? That just seems like hateful at this point. That seems intentional.
Where's he going?
I love that he's just like fucking off instead of being like, hey, I'll be back. He couldn't have told anybody what was going on. He's just like, bye guys. You don't have to always be like cool and mysterious, Aragorn. You can tell people what's going on.
Why does he leave on the eve of battle?
Again with the eve of battle. Did we all get together and agree that this was the term we were using?
We cannot defeat the armies of Mordor.
No. We cannot. But we will meet them in battle nonetheless.
Hey, King Theoden, sir? That didn't instill the kind of confidence you thought I was going to. That didn't make me feel like, rah, hash boom ba. Like, I'm still terrified. In fact, actually now I'm more terrified because you confirmed we're all going to die. So, maybe don't say that. Yeah, we might all die. But we will die.
I would have you smile again.
Okay, telling a girl to smile, that's real original, bud. Sexist. She doesn't have to smile if she doesn't want to. Not on battle day.
What kind of army would linger in such a place?
One that is cursed.
Okay, actually that answers my question very well. Thank you, Nicholas.
Long ago, the men of the mountain swore an oath to the last king of Gondor to come to his aid, to fight. But when the time came, when Gondor's need was dire, they fled.
Thanks for the monologue, Legolas. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The very warmth of my blood seems stolen away.
Could have just said, I'm cold. You don't have to make everything sound so poetic.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead.
Well, the dead are not very good at carving art. You'd think they would have all the time in the world to work on that, but I guess they got better things to do.
I do not fear death.
You don't? I think you do, or you wouldn't be doing this. If you didn't fear death, you'd just run against the orcs head on by yourself, because you're a superhero. We saw you do it in the last movie. You could do it again. Why don't they have horses? Why do they always have to walk everywhere they go? The good guys all got horses, but the orcs, they have to walk everywhere. That doesn't seem fair to me. Well, that's a trailer shot if I ever saw one. Hey, just run into this room looking confused and dazed, like you're in freaking Zeppelin made out of lead.
The dead do not suffer the living to pass.
You will suffer me.
You almost burned Nicholas's eyebrows off right there. Might want to be a little bit more careful with that flame.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead.
Yeah, we just said that outside. I know you weren't there, but I just want you to know so you don't end up repeating a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be said. Yeah, it's a ghost, dipshit.
I summon you to fulfill your oath.
None but the King of Gondor may command me.
That line was broken.
It has been remade. That's not how genetic lines work, but okay.
What say you?
Is typically what I go for. That's my go-to line. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. See, he's writing a thing. Why don't they all get things to write?
Quick, hurry!
Yeah, quick, hurry! Says the guy not carrying a body. You be quick. You hurry.
Abandon your post! Flee! Flee for your life!
God, that's satisfying. Do it again. You know, you could have, like, dodged it.
Stay where you are.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Stay there and die? Smart move. Okay. Cool and all, because he didn't move, but the thing is, he did move. If they wanted to do that scene correctly, it should have landed right next to him or right in front of him or something, so he literally didn't have to move at all. The whole moving at the last second thing is just pointless, and just goes, like, to show that him telling nobody else to move is a pansy move by him, because he'll move. They're not allowed to move, but he can move if he wants. And again, I don't know, maybe him being a hypocrite is the point. I don't know. How deep is this movie? How do they make helmets that big? What kind of forgery is required to make troll-sized helmets? Seems like a lot of wasted metal, to be honest.
Out of the towers! Aim for the troll!
You know, you could have been, like, using your laser powers and that magic staff of yours to be knocking those over. I know you can do it. I did it in the video game.
This is no place for a hobbit!
You brought me here! I told you the shit was going up in flames, and you're like, let's go! That's on you! That's on you! I know he's, like, really tired because he's been, like, sleep deprived and food deprived and carrying the ring for, like, a year and all that, but, like, no, I think just the staircase would have me acting like that.
Smeagol! It's sticky. What is it?
It's Smeagol's special treat!
You will see. Yes. You will see.
Yeah, at this point, you turn around. I don't know. Or maybe put on your invisibility cloak. There's a lot of things you could be doing right now, Frodo.
Smeagol? Smeagol! Smeagol! Sam.
Smeagol, you had it right the first time. His name's Smeagol. Sam is the other guy that you abandoned, remember? Oh. I love how, for some reason, seeing the bread makes him go, "Ah, he did betray me." What, you thought maybe you accidentally ate the bread without realizing it? Like you ate it in your sleep or something? You knew he was lying the whole time. Why does seeing the bread change anything? You knew you weren't lying! The whole time! The whole time! The whole time! You knew that! Why does the bread change anything?
And you, Frodo Baggins, I give you the light of Eärendil, our most beloved star.
Oh shit, I completely forgot I had this. This is what I'm saying, Frodo. You're not the brightest bulb on the battle day tree. Yeah, sword. Sword is helpful. Pull out the sword. Sword, Frodo. Stop tripping! How did you get 3 feet off the ground, Frodo? Maybe you shouldn't go jumping into spider webs. It just seems kind of silly.
I'm so sorry, Sam. So sorry.
Oh, well, good thing that there was a random patch of clovers right there, or face planting would have been a little bit more painful.
You're soldiers of Gondor! No matter what comes through that gate, you will stand your ground!
Retreat! Okay, but why didn't the Mithril stop that?
Let him go, you filth.
Let him go! Oh, gentler, actually, please.
Killed another one, has she?
This fellow ain't dead.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, I just wish more people died in this movie, man. There's so many fake out deaths. It's like, it starts you off with Boromir, and it's like, that's great. Somebody important dying, and then after that, it's just fake death, fake death, fake death, fake death. Aragorn fake dies. Turns out Gandalf's death is fake. Frodo's death is fake, and it's just like, kill some people. Add some stakes to this shit.
She jabs him with her stinger, and he goes as limp as a boned fish. Then she has her way with them.
Yes, I know how this works, buddy. You don't have to explain to me how the spider sting works. I've been here too. Frankly, I was here before you. I've been working at this outpost for the past 15 years. You just got here 10 years ago. Rookie. Frickin' Bob always explaining everything to me. Goblin-splaining. Just because I'm an Uruk-hai doesn't mean I don't know about spiders. Come on.
He's not dead. He's not dead! No! 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 He's not dead!
What did he say? Did anybody hear what he said? I can't quite make it out. He said he's not Ed. Yeah, we know he's not Ed. He's Faramir.
I release you from my service. Go now and die in what way seems best to you.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll get on that.
Get the women and children out!
We didn't get the women and children out yet? We were really unprepared, weren't we?
Move into the city. Kill all in your path.
What's his face? He's like, we're doing what? Moving in? I didn't pack anything. I'm not ready to move in. I'm gonna have to buy all new furniture. I'm gonna need to get a couple of pairs of underwear. You move in. I thought we were going back home. Those guys back there, they haven't even seen the orcs yet. They're like, what are we cheering about? What's happening? What did I miss? Just cutting off all their spear tips. This is a non-lethal war. We're not killing anybody today.
Sure thing, boss, but which one's Will?
That orc always made me laugh. I didn't sign up for this. What's happening? I volunteered to be in the back so I wouldn't have to fight anybody, and now we're being attacked from behind. Oh. You know, it's very confusing to me that Boromir's whole thing is he's got a round shield and a horn, which is their thing. But he's supposedly from Gondor? He doesn't look like he's from Gondor. He looks like a Rohirrim. Somebody messed up the design. I'm gonna text my brother right now, actually. He won't respond for a while, but I'll text him now.
You will not take my son from me!
How often do you see a horse kick somebody with their front legs? Typically it's with their back. That's not really what they're intended for. That seems difficult. I guess that's the horse equivalent of a backhand. Imagine being Faramir here. You just wake up, you're like, where am I? What's going on? And you look up and your dad's on fire, staring right into your eyes. And you're like, And he goes, no! And gets up and sprints away. You don't see what happens then, but when you ask somebody like, oh yeah, he jumped to his death, don't worry about it. It's quite a remarkable series of events there. Some would say unfortunate. So I guess that's the difference between this one and the second movie is the second movie, you've got good guys, and then bad guys come that are much bigger and badder than them. And then reinforcements come and they win. This one, there's good guys, and then bad guys attack them that are much bigger and stronger. But the good guys have reinforcements. But this time, the bad guys have reinforcements. So the good guys need even more reinforcements. That's good writing. What is your plan? You're just gonna charge the giant elephants? On regular-sized horses? A regular-sized horse versus a normal-sized elephant isn't a good idea, but you're like, yeah, they might be the size of the freaking Empire State Building, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Brilliant strategy there, buddy. No wonder everybody hates you. Does everybody hate him? I don't know. They really needed a land speeder and some cords to go, and then they would trip and faceplant. That's what they should have done. Yeah, I feel like if the elephant's that big, a little sword isn't really gonna hurt the ankles that much. I feel like that's equivalent of like an ant bite, but what do I know?
I didn't think it would end this way.
End?
No, end, not ent. Speaking of, where are the ents? I guess they don't really care. They're the libertarians, remember?
Death is just another path. One that we all must take.
Death?
Grey rain curtain of this world rolls back, and all turns to silver glass.
So distracted by your heart beating in your neck there. Don't know if that's a happy coincidence or fantastic acting.
And then you see it.
What? Gandalf. See what?
White shores.
It's not just the cloak. It's everything.
That isn't so bad.
No, it isn't.
So did the troll stop hammering on the door too? Are we all listening to this monologue? Why did it get so quiet? The troll's like, oh, I'm feeling sentimental. And I'm leaking. Rally to me! To me! I love that face. He's like, ah! Really? No panic at all, just, man, I'm going. Late, as usual! Pirate scum! So, like, do ghosts always need boats to travel, or are they just doing that purely for the sake of Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas? Because did we really need 3 boats plus to take 3 people? Oh, see, they're on the boats. Purely for effect, I guess. Seems unnecessary.
You fool! No man can kill me.
I am no man.
Okay, yes. Technically, yes. That is a technicality here. So when they say man, they mean the general term of, like, mankind. So, yeah, you can't kill me either. Did you really think being a woman would benefit you at all? Let's be serious, shall we? That's silly. That's very silly. Anyway, I'm gonna kill you now, but thanks for stabbing me in the face. That was fun.
No man can... No man can kill me.
Yeah, don't tell the millions of ghosts you have to go over there and just kill it. Get the elf to become a Spider-Man for a minute here and kill it. Sure, that makes sense. You know, in order for that plan to work by Legolas, all the guys had to be standing on one side of the, like, caravan thing. If they weren't, nothing would have happened. They just would have stayed on top and been like, what's he doing over there? It didn't really do anything, but good try, elf.
I still only counts as one!
Except for it was literally like 40, but sure.
I know your face.
I would hope so. We're blood relatives. Known me for like 25 years.
I go to my father's. In whose mighty company I shall not now feel ashamed.
I wish everybody got a monologue before they died. It's very convenient. It's like, oh, by the way, I have a couple more things to say. Bet on the Packers this week. Really invest in Apple stock. I feel like they're turning another corner here. It's gonna... Yeah, you know, if like you had planned this better, the ghosts could have showed up earlier. We could have like not had 1 million people die. But you know, wizards and their timing is always perfect.
Release us. Bad idea.
I agree. Bad idea. Say, hey, buddy. I know you were a great help, but like, can you just hang out one more day? You see that giant volcano over there? Well, it turns out that there's a lot of bad guys over there. Can you just do a quick run through and kill everybody you come across? Unless you see like a little guy with a ring. Don't kill him. Everybody else, just kill him. It will take 2 hours for you. You're very fast. You can't die. Just take out your swords and sprint that direction. Come back when you're done and then I'll release you. How's that sound? I think they'd be like, okay, they might be a little grumpy, but they would agree, okay? But no, you have to be like, you're released and all that bullshit.
Let's get you out of here. It's too late. It's over. They've taken it. Sam, they took the ring.
Begging your pardon, but they haven't. I thought I'd lost you, so I took it. Only for safekeeping.
Give it to me.
I literally am giving it to you.
We'd best find you some clothes. You can't go walking through Mordor and not but your skin.
I think actually it's an advantage. I think it will distract them. He's so confused why I'm naked that they won't do anything about it. I had these toys, by the way. I had so many Lord of the Rings toys, but never a Boromir. I really wanted a Boromir. I checked eBay somewhat recently, and it was mad expensive for no reason.
To the gates, you slut! Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, we don't want to go to war today. But the Lord of the Lashes says, nay, nay, nay.
See, you can't blame Amazon for humanizing the orcs. They didn't want to go to war. They didn't want to do it. They were born to do it. They didn't want nothing to do with it. Buddy, it's empty. Frodo, it's empty. Frodo, it's empty.
Take mine. There's a few drops left.
Hey, you spilled... Frodo. We have barely any water left, and half of it didn't even get in your mouth.
Be none left for the return journey.
If you keep spilling like that, there won't be! So we just put on the... We put on the orc armor for no reason, huh? There was like a reason in the other version, but we just decided to cut that out, so we just walked around at a scene in orc armor just to say we did it, I guess. I feel like that's actually a lot of the plot points in these movies, and that happens in adaptations all the time, but like, we're doing stuff because it meant something in the book, but in the movie, it doesn't really mean anything, but the people who read the book will be like, ah, I get that reference.
Frodo, get down!
Yeah, that's one way to get down.
Let the Lord of the Black Land come forth!
Hello? Who is it?
I love how he was unaware that this was happening until they opened the door and he's like, what the fuck is happening?
The light's passed on, away towards the north. Something's drawn its gaze.
Gay paintings. Gay sketches. Oh.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day.
Ah, shit. When is it? Tomorrow? Did we miss it? Was it yesterday?
An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day!
When is it?
This day we fight!
Damn it. That old day's too long, man. I want to move on to rest and happy Flowers Day. It's just a hill, dude. Just walk. Just walk up the hill. It's a hill! It's a hill! Walk up!
I thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf.
What about side by side with a friend?
Can't do that either, sorry.
There's nothing, no veil between me and the wheel of fire. I can see him with my waking eyes. Then let us be rid of it. Once and for all. Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you. But I can carry you. Come on!
Alright, fuck it, I'm crying. Goosebumps on my entire body. No matter how much you make fun of these movies, they are phenomenal. You can't deny it. Ah, that's good. That's some good shit. Why are you making that face like Glass? Why can't you just ever make a normal facial expression?
For Frodo.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have said that a little bit louder so everybody else knew that we were charging. Caught them all off guard. Now you're just gonna die first.
Throw it in the fire! What are you waiting for?
I want to see Aragorn fight a cave troll, and if I throw it in now, we won't get that part.
The ring is mine.
It's amazing what all that chain was able to put up with, but then just broke it. Crazy. I was so obsessed with Frodo as a kid that I wished I didn't have one of my fingers. Kids are stupid. Kids are very stupid. Yeah, except for lava is rock. You don't sink into lava, you hit it, burst into flames, and die. But, you know, it looks cool, so.
Take my hand! No! Don't you let go! Don't let go!
I love this movie. I love this franchise. Man. I just know Bush is behind this somehow. Look at how that fell. Jet fuel doesn't do that. It's blowing up from the inside. We didn't hit it. It's awfully convenient that Earth just opens up to swallow all the bad guys. It'd be terrible if, like, any of the Rohirrim or Gondorians were just, like, a little bit over there.
It's gone. done.
Actually, there's still about 30 more minutes. Unfortunately, we don't know how to wrap things up very well.
Rosie caught dancing. She had ribbons in her hair. If ever I was to marry someone, it would have been her.
Never even talked to her, dude. You danced with her one time because somebody threw you at her. Just because you never felt the tender touch of a woman doesn't mean that that was the love of your life.
I'm glad to be with you, Samwise Gamgee. Here at the end of all things.
The end. You know, it does have its flaws, and it's not quite as good as the other two, but it really genuinely is a good movie. And I have to say, I love the... Oh. Sorry, it's not over yet. Sorry. Okay. I was gonna say, actually, that third eagle was pointless, but the third eagle was there for Smeagol, because they never gave up on him. Damn. Damn. Frodo doesn't know Legolas's name. Gandalf! Aragorn, Gimli! That guy! Who are you again? We met one time. Literally, they do not talk to each other the entire trilogy. So chances are he doesn't remember Legolas's name. He's like, who are you again? Good to see you, I guess. Where's Boromir? I remember Boromir. Hard to forget that. Alright, the end. That was really good. And like I said, not quite as good as the other My mistake, it's still not over. Not quite there. That would be silly if that's where it ended. There's still so much more to say.
This day does not belong to one man, but to all. Let us together rebuild this world, that we may share in the days of peace.
I guess they're fucking now. Sure, why not? Is he singing? Why is he singing?
Do all kings do this when they get coronated?
I don't know. Oh, so there are elves. There's still elves here? Where were you during this whole fight? Losers.
You bow to no one.
Well, there you have it. What a good movie and an end to... Not the credits? Okay. Alright, there's still more. There's still more. And I don't care that Peter Jackson never made another good movie in his career. He gave us these three. He's alright in my books. Did he make good movies by accident? Maybe. Well, he made some very good movies.
There and back again. A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. And The Lord of the Rings by Frodo Baggins. You finished it?
Nope, just the title. Just started, actually. Been staring at this page for a few months. I'll get there. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. Never rush an artist, nor a wizard.
Farewell, my brave hobbits. My work is now finished. Here, at last, on the shores of the sea, comes the end of our fellowship. I will not say do not weep.
Good, because I've been crying for the whole last half hour of this movie. Sometimes tears of frustration that the movie's still going, but tears nonetheless.
It is time, Frodo.
What does he mean?
That it is time. How do I explain that any better? Time is a construct to tell when to do something. So I know this movie's kind of, or the story rather, Tolkien wrote partially as an allegory for what it's like for soldiers to come back from war. What is this part? Just going to heaven early? Leaving, skipping out because you can't adapt back to life pre-war? That seems depressing. This is all your fault, Sam. If you had just married him, he wouldn't have had to have left. But you had to pass as straight. For whom? For what? I thought hobbits didn't have beards. The end. And what a great finale to this night over. What else? What else do you have to say? Is it? It's thank God. Oh my God. Whew. Man. Well, there you have it. Dobby is free. Hell of a movie, hell of a franchise. They're just, I mean, what can you say? They're great. I really love Lord of the Rings. Have absolutely loved them ever since the movies first came out. And they hold up wonderfully. Much better than most fantasy CGI heavy movies do. It was really just a culmination of so many happy accidents and everybody's best career efforts all coming together at the same time. Nobody else involved in this movie ever had as much success at any other point. And sure, there was other actors that have done, or other people involved that did really well in their careers. You know, Ian McKellen, fantastic actor, entire career of amazing experiences. But Lord of the Rings was still the peak. You know, Viggo Mortensen, Elijah Wood, Sean Bean, Orlando Bloom, a lot of these people, Sean Astin, the list goes on. A lot of great actors who've had good careers. But like, this is just, everything went right. And it's amazing, because that never happens. So, great franchise. Glad I finally watched this for the review for the channel. Very long. It's gonna suck to edit, but yeah, it's worth give it another look every once in a while, because the movies really are good, and I think they're taken for granted sometimes because, yeah, they're a little bit cheesy, they're a little bit silly, they're very long, you don't always want to sit down and watch the whole thing, but it's like, they are so good. And I've said it before on this channel, but it's genuinely the best trilogy of all time, because it's like, what other trilogy comes close? Back in the day, it was like, well, Toy Story. It's not a trilogy anymore. Godfather. Okay, well, Godfather 3 sucks. And it's like, there's no other genuinely great trilogy that all three parts are fantastic. There's some that come close, you know, Dark Knight trilogy, but the Dark Knight Rises is a bit of a miss. So is this, like I said, it's not quite as good as the others, but it's still good. It's still very good. So, yeah, in my opinion, it's still the best trilogy of all time. I really enjoy it. I love it. There's so much nostalgia involved, but even if there wasn't, I think you can't help but love it anyway. So, yeah, it was fun to watch that, even if it's long and I'm very sleepy now. I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to spend 2+ weeks editing this, because it's a lot of work. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, if not, hopefully even more. Yeah. Bye. Tired. So tired.